And we are live here into the action. MIBR ATK on Ancient. MIBR gets to start CT side, and that is definitely something they're going to need. Because this has been a great map for ATK, even in their last showing against MIBR. And up 1-0 already. We're straight into the B hit, wasting no time. ATK want this action. They're all about this action, boss. A 1-for-1 trade. BRN takes a seat on the bench. Good kill for Henny, though, from the backlines. It was Jota and got it. They're playing double on this. Swisher. The big find, and Fadey eventually zeroes that in, but at the cost of much health. 1v1 now. Riddle came in on the flank. It all comes down to this duel. Swisher, 3 kills already to his name. Looking to add a 4th. Got him in at 15. If he could somehow slip this bomb away, could get wild. They're playing ring around the rosy at this point. They're all dancing with him. Swisher slip into cave. Oh, timing is everything. Timing is everything. He's been found, and Turtle will put him in the dirt.
Wow. What a back and forth pistol round that was. I thought Swisher was going to get the easy 2K, but Jota just spinning around, jumping in the air, dodging bullets. Stayed alive long enough to at least give the rest of his team right here. Stayed alive long enough to give the rest of his team a chance to come through and make some noise, even though it was quite a few frags consistently coming through from ATK. They did bring it down to a 1v1. And in the end, Swisher just cannot find the timing. And MIBR pull it off. They are going to get 3 MP9s, the A1S, and the FAMAS coming through here. And there's that opening frag on to miss him. Bowden did have enough to invest into the AK. So that's something. We'll see how much damage he can do. He's got a great position to punish. He gets 1 more damage onto Bowden. Falls off after going down to 12 HP. But Swisher and Bowden make it possible here as they get 2 of their own onto the A site.
It's open way wide back up. The flank is going to be huge, though. Jota working his way on in it to deny the bomb. It's going to be too late to do that. It does get activated, though, and with the silencer, they didn't realize where he was. They thought he was in towards the tomb. Swisher's not really in a position to do anything about this. When they realize that, they should hop on E2 sharpish. And instead, Henny will just make sure that he actually does have the frag. Still, bomb plant out of this isn't the worst thing in the world. Great recovery, though, for a sticky situation for MIBR.
Yeah, Jota was key there, coming through on the flank into A main. He got the first one, and like you said, it's the silencer. There wasn't really much of a calm to be made on the positioning, and he gets the free second one as a result, and that was the end of the round pretty much, because Swisher was, as you mentioned, all the way back towards mid. Great job by Exit, though. Gets the frag for Jota to convert the 2K. They did get that bomb plant. The thing is, Mike, they forced into that round, so they're not going to be able to use that additional cash flow until the following round. At least it makes the buy-up of Tech9s a little bit more comfortable for them.
There's the overwhelm. Fadey with a big initial pick. These are the rounds that have haunted MIBR over on Inferno. These really dynamic takes. Double jump in, though. That served them on a silver platter. Now the numbers are back up. ATK wanted to take the initiative in towards Cave. I don't think they quite anticipated how many players were here. 3 players bunched up. The key's going to actually be Bowden Master. He just has a lowly Glock, but he's controlling the B main access. Gives them a much better position to fight from. Look to clear off Fadey. Tries to play the line, but he can't zero in the kill. And, I mean, this is going to be an overwhelm. With just a Glock, there's nothing really that Bowden can be expected to do. If there's a way for him to sneak a gun out, that would be nice. Otherwise, what do you even try and get out of this? Nothing. Bomb plant, nothing more. Great response from MIBR.
Well, a couple of bomb plants in a row, though, so their economy is flourishing. That's the good news for ATK, but you're right, a fantastic recovery from MIBR. I think ATK, you know, there are not many places for you to go when you're in that position, so they tried to go for 2 men in towards Cave. It's an important spot to take if you want to keep control of that B site, but MIBR were just there and waiting, so there wasn't much they could do at all. May have even been a better idea just to take short and long B control and wait for MIBR to walk into a crossfire, but... you know, you have limited options, a limited buy-up. You got to take a chance, and it did not pan out for ATK there. But as mentioned, they will have a strong buy thanks to those bomb plants. 4 AKs and the AWP will be coming through. MIBR, good presence on both sites for the most part. You have Jota waiting here in Donut, looking into mid, and Exit's kind of by himself right now, but Jota's there to support him. Space taken by ATK here, Mike. 120 on the clock, and they got the util to work with.
pick. Doesn't expect Jota up close, though, and Jota might find two. Great damage on the DJ. Did not anticipate the second player being in towards Donut. That's going to cost them. Jota comes right back in. The bomb's not even planted. It didn't even go down. Swisher can't do anything about this. A minute on the clock. What is he expected to do? MIBR relentless here. Jota individually relentless here in this defense.
I mean, Exit deserves a lot of credit. He's not doing the job necessarily in terms of frags on the board, but he's giving that first contact. He's doing a good job on first contact, doing a bit of damage there, and at least setting the plate well for Jota. And Jota will indeed get that fourth frag. Swisher goes down. 4K for him and $9,500 in the bank. This is a great start for MIBR.
100 ADR. 200 ADR. They're 4 rounds.
He's good.
Yeah. Yeah, that bodes well. Ops out for Henny. So ATK, I mean, they've come so close in so many of these rounds, but they can't crack on. And we know how brutal rounds are to get on Ancient. Once that economy is established for the CT side, this is a tough side of CS, man. They haven't been able to close the rounds, but they've had opportunities, and
we
see if they can find one.
We know how CT side of this map can be, though, so.
True. Absolutely true. But you can't lose all 15.
No. This side's...
Opener for BRN, playing nicely with the spam from Cave, finding Swisher. Jota's got a nice angle on the smoke from the window peaks, giving him early information. I'll have to back off this as the smokes fade. They're using the flashbangs effectively to mask their escape. At this point, ATK actually have the util advantage, but they're going to have to expend a lot of it to take map control. Exactly what they're doing here. Mid going to be asserted, but at this point, MIBR can play comfortably back in towards sites. Jota with a little boost up to offset the angle on approach. Does seem like they're going to test in towards B, so this could work out well. Foden going back for that C4. This is going to be the move. Jota's starting to get aggressive with it. Is there a flash for this? There's got to be a flash for this setup. No, they don't need it. There it is. It was a little late, but my goodness, that was actually a T-side flash and a full clean sweep. Great hold. 5 alive for MIBR.
Yeah, after they get that opener, I love the position decision. Just wait with that stack on the B site, get full visibility over a smoke, and then afterwards falling off of it and taking the space up the ramp, which was given to them for free. And then just charging up and taking the frags. Didn't even need the flashbang. Like you said, it was a T-side flash that came through. MIBR looking back to their usual ways here at the beginning of this map here. 5-0 in their favor. That is going to trigger a timeout to be called by ATK for them to talk things over.
Yeah, guys. So, the heck? Well, you know, Jota keeps killing us all. Yeah, it does. How do we do that? How do we stop him? This listening brought to you by Monster Energy.
I would love it if we had like mic'd up players. I mean, we do. They're all mic'd up technically, but I would love it if we could get some like clips and things like that.
Never do that. Never do that. You would need so much. You would need dedicated production people pulling that. It's very tough.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I think they've done it in some events, but definitely not for Challenger right now. Not on the cards.
One day.
John, not on the cards.
We'll get it.
It'll just be you on the sound mixer. Just have to, oh, hold on, guys. I need to stop casting this around. Just do a quick little... Just make sure they didn't say anything compromising. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I
No
thought you meant I would
strats.
impersonate them all, but no, okay. I'll go.
Yeah, no,
no,
it's just
live.
you impersonating. Oh, there we go. Jota, Turtle, makes this one look clean as well, and indeed it will be. Back-to-back 5 alive rounds. The bank is swelling. So they got some cash. They've got 2 or 3 buys in the tank. Regardless of what happens. Doesn't get a lot better than this, John, for a CT side.
Nope. This is the ideal start on Ancient for your CT side.
Here's the round, though. ATK's got everything.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Everything they could possibly want. If you're going to do it, you're going to do it now.
Try for some mid control at the very least for ATK, but not yet. Yeah. Well, okay, Missing does get that open.
All right,
The nade
2
was
for
gonna
1.
do him in. Then Fadey gets the trade
3.
as well. DJ finds Turtle. Here we go. Full control of B. They don't know it yet, but no one is left here.
Sometimes you just need that first domino to fall, right? You get that initial pick. That makes the setup just a little bit more uncomfortable. The players over towards B and Cave trying to overcommit in towards that window fight. Costs them. Timely re-smoke. Exit has the potential to make this weird on the smoke fade. But he's going to be the key. If he finds nothing here, and he likely tries to save the op, even with the massive lead that they've got, even with the massive money that they've got. And he's been spotted. Not quite dropped just yet. Exit with 1-2.
Oh.
Uh-oh. This round's back in doubt. This round's back in question. Exit is patient, showing once again, trying to pressure Swisher, but he's run out of bullets at the critical juncture. It's a team ace for ATK to finally get around on the board.
Yeah, I mean, might as well try for MIBR. There's so much money. Henny, I mean, got a couple of cracks at it. Couldn't connect with a shot. Then the exit pushes up, finds a beautiful 2K, but just cannot convert the third. And after that, when his teammate goes down, well, it's curtains. ATK finally cracked the scoreboard with a first round pick up. And it was very hard fought towards mid and Snake, or I should say Cave. And we managed to get it done. So here we go, round number 8. I'd say 4 is the magic number on T side, Mike, of Ancient in terms of rounds you need to get to have a chance going onto your CT side. Anything less makes it a lot tougher.
Yeah. It's a lofty aspiration.
Yeah.
I think the first question is just, can you break down this absurd economy that they've built over on the MIBR side?
Yeah.
Ooh, BRN. Set up in defense of B here. BRN and Turtle. There were 2 heroes on the CT side on Inferno, right? Turtle under the porch had some big rounds. BRN on Banana was a dominant force. A bad duo to have here. Damage for Turtle, but he can't quite capitalize. And now 10 bullets in the gun. He's going to swing back out. Does he realize the player's tucked in?
No.
Ooh, finds damage on a Swisher. Cost of his life. Here comes the hit. BRN just holding down mouse 1. That one works out, but look at the pull. Look at the rotation they've triggered, and look at the pressure that's coming in towards A. It's going to need to be another big Jota round. There's just no question about that, and he's already found the first. The second as well.
No
Jota
way.
playing lights out here, dancing around the box. He knows he can't get the reload, but he's bought so much time, and he sets up Henny for the next. What a brilliant sequence. There's no time. This round's over. ATK left clutching nothing.
That's called making the right play and losing the round. If you're ATK, I mean, look, they went for that fight towards the B site. They sent Swisher out on what was technically a suicide mission. But, I mean, at the same time, even if he goes down, it doesn't matter because all he has to do is attract attention from MIBR and pull the players over, which he does. But the one player left, Jota on A, does all the damage, and ATK, by the time they're able to realize where he is and where he's taking them down from, the other players, the reinforcements have arrived, and the round is done.
Well, just a quick little technical pause here as MIBR is sorting out an audio issue, but I have it on good authority that it is brief. So we'll stick with you here, folks. We'll be right back into the server here in a momento. That's a disappointing round for ATK, right? They were hoping to build. They had a moment. They had the right read. They had the right control. And Jota just sets it all up in smoke. So, I mean, this is an unreal individual performance for MIBR. It gives them so much in terms of assets. He's 15-3. They're leaving him on an island. I mean, he's leaving himself on an island over towards A, round after round, and he just keeps delivering.
It's an unbelievable performance right now for him, but ATK, I can't fault them. Again, I cannot fault their decision to go to the A site.
Oh,
It
it's the right
was the
read.
right call, but
Just gotta kill
Jota
Jota.
was just too good.
Dude's got 192 ADR now through 8 rounds.
Just mind-blowing numbers.
Insane impact. Jota, if they could kill him early, it would be like getting the demon exorcised from their souls at this point. Because the dude seems like a demon right now. He's just nightmarish. All right, they're going to funnel back in towards B, at least initially.
I mean, it also, you might not consciously be doing it, but if you're ATK, maybe subconsciously not going to the A site because of how effective Jota has been, which leans you towards B, where MIBR already have a pretty reinforced site that's been hard to take.
Yeah, 4 players now starting to come in towards the stack. They will delete Turtle on the initial, but everybody's here in terms of reinforcements. Exit pulls a nade at the wrong time. Pressure on. They're clearing this up. But BRN with the silencer strikes at the right moment. Jota is on the scene because of course he is, but this time Bowden can exercise that demon. The bomb's now down and Henny in a 1v2 with the op at hand. Smoke clears. He'll have his opportunity. He'll have his chance. There's certainly no fear about the economics of the situation. He wants to go forward. But on the other side, Bowden is quicker on the trigger on the smoke fade, and ATK rally at a critical juncture. And well, I say there was no fear for MIBR economically. No, John, this is the last one. This is the last buy, and there may even be limits.
Yeah, their economy actually wasn't as healthy as it seemed. Even though it was a 7-1 lead, they are on their last buy-up should they lose this round. And credit to ATK, that was a wicked start. I think it was just Bowden walking in and finding himself a couple of frags. But afterwards, MIBR recovered. Karen gets 2. It looked like they were going to make their way back to the round, but ATK hang on, and they shut down that one-piece Jota from doing any further damage. But this time, Jota finds the opening frag. He's going to make it a 5v4. Fadey going to try to target up the B site to even the numbers, and he does exactly that. Gains the space. Bomb going to be planted.
Oh, now the duel with Bowden. Ah, he gets caught with a molly out. That's such a rough pull. Want to get that utility down. Instead, now they lose their presence towards B main. The smoke fade fight's going to be huge. DJ's going to be looking towards the corner, though, and so he's not going to catch it. BRN just playing out in the open. BRN doing more. All into Fadey now. Disastrous situation. Jota spotted at the very least, but now Fadey's position revealed. They're going to collapse upon him. He'll find one, but no more. 3 players survive, and MIBR again isolate the round victory from ATK.
Well, BRN's getting on the action. 15 frags total now, a 3K in that round. Jota, well, he's up to his usual tricks too in the round, but still, it just feels like everywhere ATK go, they're running into a wall. 8-2 in favor of MIBR. At least they're finding a round victory here and there, but they keep getting isolated after finding one.
Kills 10 rounds. Jota, man. Just, this pace is insane. And I mean, right behind him, BRN with 15.
Right, exactly, yeah.
Wild, kill and a half per round. These 2 individual performances are just buoying MIBR into this map. They're just gonna go. They're just gonna go. They're just simplifying this. They're stripping it down. They don't have everything in terms of the utilities. So they're just gonna bring the pressure on through. Exits here at the right moment. He's traded. The op's forced out. Jota's trying to get in towards the scene, but the utility is relentless here from ATK. They're trying to smother the site, but no, they can't deny Jota.
Way.
They can't deny Jota. They cannot deny this at all.
Oh. That's just
he's insane.
unbelievable. 20-4, 11 rounds in. That's almost 2 kills per round. That's
and he's covering the whole map. He wasn't even on A that round. He left 2 other players to float. When they deny him, they shut him down in 1 round. Well, then he just goes aggressive and gets the opening pick. In this round, he comes in as the cleaner. He's sideline to sideline. He's covering every point of the map. You cannot escape Jota right now.
I mean, I like the idea of ATK just saying, look, let's simplify things and try to go for that quick hit. But the thing is, when you make that decision, it means you're going to go for the duels, and they did not win them at all. Henny gets another one here on to Fadey. 5v3. And Jota.
I mean, it genuinely feels like if you look at this from a macro position of just looking at the board and seeing where the chess pieces move at which time, it actually feels like ATK are making pretty good reads. They're often hitting the weak site. They're often catching players out of position. They're often pulling the rotates. And then they just get erased It's gotta be a little frustrating for the calling team for Mistim over on that ATK side, and I think you could see it reflected in his individual performance as well. 1-11. He is stumped right now, and it's often when we see the calling get a little stumped that we see the individual performance slack off from Mistim.
10-2 for MIBR. Easy clean there on the anti-eco. Now ATK have 3 rounds left in this half to try and get at least one more, preferably 2 for their sake, and put up a bit of more of a fight here on their T side. But now they will have perhaps one of their final opportunities to get a full-on buy. And off 2 AKs, and Fadey and DJ will obviously have AKs as well. It's going to be full util for the most part as they jump into things here. But what do they change up, right? Because MIBR, like you mentioned, Jota's all over the map. He's charging up mid. He's getting frags there, frags on A, frags on B. How do you go about this if you're ATK? Not to mention that BRN heated up as well. So you've got 2 players who are just ridiculous right now that you can't find an answer to. Like they're going to try for a couple players going towards mid, which has been done before.
It's vacant, man.
For now, I think Exit's going to close that gap very quickly, but you see Jota has adjusted his position. He usually plays around Donut, but he's pushed out all the way into mid. They want that mid control. They don't want to give ATK this part of the map to work with.
They've really been shifting who's playing where. It does keep ATK guessing as to how they can actually corral this, but this would have actually been a pretty good round for a fast A play, but of course they can't know that. Now the smoke's going to bottleneck them in here. They have no mid control. They have no B main control. They have no information, really. They've been completely denied everywhere on the map. Turtle wants this peek. Turtle wants this fight. Oh, timing's going to be everything here. Utility over. Does Turtle peek into it? Here's the util. Here he's flying in. The flashbang's so good, but DJ saves his team. That was disaster incarnate, and DJ averts it. Missed him. Can do no such thing. Jota finds him. The Grim Reaper of the server right now escorts him into the grave, and well, it does seem like they might still be committing to this A take, especially as they lose their B presence in the form of Swisher. Again, a tough situation. Jota now spotting one, getting the information that there's somebody in towards mid. Jota flying into the angle, flying into the fight, and finding his second of the round, his 24th kill of this game. Bowden alone, time ticking down. Again, just what do you even do in the face of this dominance?
Not much. I mean, it's a bitter pill to swallow for ATK right now. They just have to accept that Jota is almost unstoppable right now.
Dude is
everywhere. Everywhere he goes, he's doing damage. All right, 11-2 for MIBR. I mean, you see Bowden investing into the AWP immediately. It's not going to be AKs across the board, though, for ATK. They will need a Galil, at least for Mistim. Need that util to work with, especially on a map like Ancient. So, not a bad buyout, but Bowden only has the op, and DJ only a flash. And they're going to do it quickly. There's that mid-control. No! They both burn alive in the Molotov thrown by Exit. Oh my goodness. Catastrophe for ATK. And Jota takes down Bowden. Again, MIBR dominant in the early round. I mean, there's one frag there. They need a second one. Okay, there it is.
This round's back on. This round's back on in a big way, but they don't have the bomb. They don't have the bomb, John. But MIBR doesn't know that. MIBR doesn't have that information just yet. That's a huge kill. It's on to just one. It's going to be a 1v1. And Exit is now realizing, wait, he didn't have the C4. Oh, I've got it. Huh.
Double take.
That's a bit unfortunate for Swisher. Finally a chance at a round, but he's just going to have to win this fight. Exit was ready for him every day of the week. Read that like a book. ATK comes so close to tasting the sweet, sweet flavor of a third round and not snatched from their mouths.
Just the utility is so good. It was actually the nade that did the damage, and the Molotov finished them off. After that, Exit finds herself 2 more for a 4K, and I mean, when the bomb was delivered at his feet, even we saw him, like, oh, really? Hello? Yes? Okay, I will take this. And then he has the perfect read because he knows Swisher knows how on the other side of the map, so we knew where you had to go to retrieve the bomb, and that was it. MIBR 12, ATK only 2. They absolutely need this round, and there is the space getting quickly into the B site. Exit goes down, a lot of damage done, but we'll see if ATK can hang on here.
Swisher gone, but this is still the best situation they found themselves in a long time, frankly. A long time. One last round. One last rally. MIBR like some time tick off of this one. They've got a ton of util for this retake. Trick is deploying it, and they've got a monster here in the cave. Fittingly, he lurks. He waits. Now the util's being deployed effectively. They're on towards the bomb. There's not a whole lot ATK can do to deny this. The defuse's going to start to come on here, and the kills, they're coming in hot and heavy. They're coming in thick and fast, and there's time enough for that one. That's going to be the round. That's going to be a 13th on for MIBR. A dominant first half of Ancient.
That is going to be a tough recovery for ATK. 13-2 for MIBR, and ATK had the advantage there in the early goings, but again, the firepower was too much for them to deal with.
Absolutely. A performance of a lifetime for Jota. We'll see if he can keep it up when we come back to this half. back from the half and quite
Yep.
the hill to climb for ATK. 13-2 is the scoreline. MIBR dominant in the first there, John. And it looks like we're going to get another fast pistol round here. MIBR setting up fast outside of B. ATK ready for this one. It's just like a collective agreement between teams to just go for B hits.
I guess. Who knows? It's not happened yet, right? And let's not forget, this is Ancient. And 13-2, if there's ever a scoreline you can come back from after going down 13-2 on your B side, it's Ancient.
All right, okay. I mean, look, killing the boogeyman in the first moments of the first round. That's a good way to get started here. But look at this. The bomb plan now well defended. Swisher, though, making this interesting. 2-on-2. Henny being peppered down with bullets. TK, they couldn't hold him out of the sight, but can they close the door behind them? All about exit. Can he close? Can he be that guy? Yes, he can! 2 taps, 2 kills. They lined up for him, and the Glock was enough to see MIBR into a pistol round win, and with that, maybe just the map.
I take it back. This could be done. Wow. I mean, they lined up for him, as you mentioned. 2 taps is all it took, and it's probably the easiest 1v2 that Exit's ever going to have to clutch in his life. 14-2 for MIBR. The rifles are out, and okay, ATK are playing for overtime at this point. They're just going to charge up USP. Likely going to get taken down pretty handily. No, they actually get 2. Okay, some upgrades on the ground as well. They don't get the bomb at their feet, so that's the good news for MIBR is they will plant at the B site, but it's something. 2 Galils to work with.
Okay. Calm down for MIBR. Retake tough without armor. Boost up. Okay, he was going to say it's desperation, but it worked. Henny getting peppered down low. He's low. He's done. It's all on the Turtle, but a 1v1. I mean, it would have to be headshot Swisher. If only he had a kit. What could have been. Instead, Turtle can win this particular foot race. Swisher knows he needs to commit, and Turtle's got all the time in the world. Slow and steady is plenty for this race. 15 rounds on the board for MIBR. They get 13 in a row to put this one to bed and take us through to overpass.
I don't see it, to be honest. But hey, look, I mean, that was a very nice round considering they just had USPs coming into it, and they made it a 1v1. Unfortunately for Swisher, without that defuse kit. If he had the defuse kit, he wins the round. Doesn't end well, Turtle gets easy. 15. Looking for the 16th, and Fadey does get the frag onto BRN after he finds the opener, and then damage on life support at 6 HP. Swisher peeking around towards mid. Takes a few shots. But it looks like MIBR's final destination is going to be the A site here. No one really here to defend it aside from Bowden, and he's going to walk through a Molotov. In fact, really good movement to get this position. The thing is, he only gets 1, then he's done. Trade comes through. Fadey is right there to support from Donut, though, and Exit will get dropped. Bomb at the feet of ATK. A chance at life in this match. At least one more round potentially secured.
Potentially. We're not there yet. There's so much time left. I think it's going to go real weird. Real fast. Heading in towards mid. Get himself an AK upgrade. I mean, with a minute on the clock, I guess this could just be a T-side save. Kind of starting to get that impression. I don't know, the temptation. It's not like this is insurmountable.
I mean, the money's pretty bad, right?
Yeah, it's awful, but you don't really want to get into that rut of some people can buy and some people can't. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you, Mike. I mean, the loss bonus is only 1,400. My guess is that they're just going to force up into this next round, no matter what the money situation is, and they'll have a couple of AKs around them. Why not? Yes, you're going to have to save an additional round, but you're up by 13, so it's okay. The Outsiders meta is real.
Yeah, it is.
And our clock is broken.
What is happening with that?
Oh, jeez.
Huh? Clock has been possessed. Now I'm thinking the server might have crashed.
Yeah, me too.
Well, folks, something just happened. I don't see anyone moving, so I think this one's
Either the match is over or
little, little rough. So
yeah.
we are well, don't know what just happened there. We're gonna get confirmation of that in the meantime. It is 15 to
Yep.
3 between ATK and MIBR, and something has
Mike.
gone very strange. That's a new one for me, John.
Yeah, for me as well, but I confirmed it is 16-3 final score of this map.
Ah, okay. The match is over. That's
Yes.
unfortunate. Didn't get to see that last round, but that is an MIBR victory. Well done from them.